great segue, is belts gone wild. All right.
Yeah.
We just witnessed Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez fight for all the belts that matter at 140. Undisputed. What undisputed means is we cannot dispute it. All the belts that matter are in Josh Taylor's trophy case. He is the champion, the only champion that matters at 140. He's got all four. All right. Each of the four, the top four that are recognized, have a belt that they recognize as the belt.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. Am I on it so far? Okay. Absolutely. So how in the hell are they promoting this fight as a championship fight? How is the WBA promoting this fight as a championship fight? How does this guy keep getting the baby belts? He has one at 130, 135, 140. He's going to call himself a 3-division champion now, D-Style, if he wins this fight. 3-division champion, yet he doesn't have a real championship.
Look, I hate to bring it to people, but this guy has not won a real title, 135 or 140. The worst part is that his people are comparing him to what Floyd did at 130, 135, 140. Not even close, bro. Okay? Not even close.
And the saddest thing, D-Style, is you and I'm sure, I don't want to speak for you, me, I like him. This guy's a hell of he's a talented fighter. I think his power translates to 140. I think it will translate to 140. I saw Buddy McGirt, an interview he was given earlier. He thinks his power can translate up to 147. However, it could be the eye test deceiving us. He's 8 years in, hasn't really stepped up and beat out elite opposition yet. Yeah. But the eye test, it does check out. Like, this guy does look elite. But that's the thing. Like, as a detractor, you have the Tank Davis fanboys get mad at you when you say this stuff, but I obviously have more confidence in him than they do because I want to see him in there with the top guys at 135. Like, he skipped over that whole division. What happened to Devin Haney? What happened to a fight with Lomachenko? What happened to a fight with Teofimo Lopez?
Calix, aren't you getting flashbacks of another fighter?
Who do you have in mind? Are we talking about Adrian Broner?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing. Paulie Malignaggi at 147, right? 140, 135. Same stuff was happening with Broner.
He skipped 140 completely and went after a weak link champion, right? Mm-hmm. And then but we were all kind of buying it, and then Maidana just went out there and like mugged them, bro, in front of the world. You know what I mean? Like, Maidana was like, yo, like, it's kind of like if he beat him up like he broke into his home or something, you know?
Isn't it amazing, though, how boxing experts can get it so wrong? Because I dropped videos about this. Terrence Crawford and Adrian Broner were coming up at the same time. Same age, same career arc, and everybody was paying attention to Broner. Everybody had Broner on the pound-for-pound list and were completely ignoring Terrence Crawford. Amazing.
Yeah, the went with the loudmouth over the quiet assassin. You know, it's the way it is, you know, so.
But they keep feeding this guy the baby belts. And it's frustrating because I think he has a lot more talent than Adrian Broner did. I never was that high on Broner, although he did have attributes that you were like, okay. And he was a killer in the lower weight classes. I mean, he was weight bullying these guys, but he was destroying them at the same time. So,
I mean, he's winning the 5th place bowl game. You know, that's what he's doing. You know, like that's essentially what we're seeing out of this right now. You know what I mean?
I'm seeing people give Barrios a good shot. However,
I mean,
what keeps me away from that is, without going too far into the fight, is they're cut from the Mayweather Promotions is cut from the Sun Tzu Art of War book. Is you put yourself beyond defeat before you step in the ring with somebody.
Right.
And I think they sized up Barrios, and maybe they got it wrong. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out that they got it wrong. But I think they saw something that from a mile away that they could exploit, and said, okay, let's get our guy a belt at 140. And I think the plan the whole time is let's get a belt at 140, promote ourselves as a 140 champion, and try to make a pay-per-view with Adrian Broner at 140. I really think that's what they're trying to do. And I've been on record as far as that. But I think they see something with Barrios that they can exploit. I think they're trying to put Tank beyond defeat before he even gets in the ring. Low risk, high reward. So they see something in Barrios. Hopefully I'm wrong, and it's an interesting fight. But I think they see something, and I think that Tank's going to get him out of there. He does have power that translates, man, and he is a talented fighter. I just wanted to see him campaign at 135 against those Sharks. And if you're going to stay at 140, you're going to call yourself a champion, guess what? Try to fight Josh Taylor. Try to fight Regis Prograis. Try to fight Jose Ramirez. All right, fight the top guys at 140. All right, stay there and campaign at that weight against the top guys. But that's not what's going to happen. We already know that.
Yeah.
We know he's going to get to 140, get a belt. He might drop back down to 135 if somebody challenges him to 140, beat another guy there. But I just don't see them progressing with his career. Maybe they even go to 147 and pick off a small champion there. That seems to be the plan, right? But this belt's going wild thing, man. Like this is not a real belt, D-Style. This is not a real trinket. This is the trinket is what it is. It's not a real belt. Josh Taylor is undisputed. He has the belts that matter. The only belts that matter, he's got them. This is not a championship fight, D-Style. It's not a championship fight.
Nope. It's not. You're right.
Brutal. But at least, hopefully, we get a good fight.